Good morning, friends. The time is 8:09 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on the 25th of February. And, of course, that would be the 26th for our friends on the other side of the planet. Hello, Melbourne. I'm calling out to you. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully a few of you are here. And, hope you're all doing fantastic. Not just in Melbourne, around the world, folks. I hope you're all doing great this morning. Who am I? My name is Lee. I'm the guy who founded the group. Well, I thought it was funny. The group that was so funny, I founded a second one. The group that was so funny that somebody decided to steal that first one. Well, we're fighting to get it back, my friends. And guess what? I heard that you're you, and I heard that you're awesome. I didn't hear that. I know that you're awesome. You know how I know that? You folks helped me build two amazing groups. We only have control of one right now, but you still helped me build two amazing groups, which means you're amazing too, because amazing people build amazing things. Hey, this is a quick little edit that I'm making after the video's already completed recording. I promised a shout out to a John Doe, Jondoh, because he didn't believe that message about the other account being hacked and come over here. I think he thought it was a scam. So I told him I would give him a shout out. So John, this is for you, Jondoh. I sent you a private message this morning, but I also commented on your comment saying that you're out of here. So hopefully it would reach you. I told you I would put a comment in this video just to say, just to show it's actually me. And if you want to, you can go back to the other group and just do a search for Lee Kempster. I think those videos are still there, and you can compare, my face to my face on the other ones. It really is me, John. I appreciate your concern and that. There's so many hacks and scams on the internet. This could have been another scam. It isn't, my friend. I promise you it's not. So I did promise that shout out. This is that shout out. Okay, now let's return to our regular programming. I've got kind of an interesting day ahead of me. Nothing too busy or anything. Well, I'm still going to be dealing with Facebook, trying to get the old group back. That's one thing I'm going to be doing for sure. But my other thing is, around 4:30, I start my shift. And my shift tonight is an interesting and easy one. I'm going to be working a private skate at the Scotiabank Saddle Dome. What is that? Well, Scotiabank Saddle Dome, that is the place where the Calgary Flames call home and where they play hockey. That's the NHL team. And a company has rented the ice this evening, since there's no events. They've rented the ice for a private skate for their employees. It's kind of a fun thing that some companies do here in Calgary, and not all NHL arenas allow this, but the Scotiabank Saddle Dome is one that does. So I'll be working that tonight. Those are nice and mellow. We just kind of hang out, making sure that people don't go to parts of the building that they're not supposed to go to, since we're a little less staff. There's no actual game tonight. I like those kind of shifts. I don't do them very often, but when I do them, they're kind of relaxing. You get to meet a different crowd too, which is really nice. And sometimes you get to bring home some food when you're done, because they do cater these events usually. Now that's what I'm doing. What are you doing, my friends? I'd really like to know. I ask this every single day. Now I'm gonna guess that Rose Glad is probably still working on that sweater that looked just amazing. She shared that with us a couple of days ago. I really want to see it when it's done. If you feel like showing it, Rose, your work is just amazing. You showed us those socks. I showed it to my mom. She doesn't knit, but she crochets, but she can appreciate good knitting, and she thought they looked fantastic, and so did everybody, Rose. Everybody thought those looked good. And we also heard from Michelle Finnerty yesterday, and she was saying that she's going to be spending a lot of time in the other group, the one that was stolen. That's the one with the comma after the word well. Spending time in that group, deleting her posts, and holy smokes, that's going to take her a long time. Michelle has so many posts in that group. Our number one poster, for months on end, our number one poster, she and M'lis Carnahan, holy smokes, they were so prolific in that group. And they are in our new group too. Our new group's not new, it's just our group. So that's what Michelle's doing. She was doing yesterday. She was spending time deleting her posts, and then she said she would probably get around to doing some cleaning. Appreciate you letting us know. I'm interested in knowing what you're doing, folks. It's not like I'm trying to keep track on you or something like that. I just want to maybe make a connection with a few of us. You know why? Because we got a community here, a beautiful community. We're over 1,000 members in this group now. And I know the other group is 624,000 members or something like that. But you know what? 1,000 members is a really nice group. That's fantastic. Most groups don't even have that. I used to say we were the funniest city on the internet, population us. Well, we're rebuilding at the moment. but it still sounds nice to say, you know what? We're the funniest town on the internet, right? 1,000 people, that's a nice little town, and population us, a bunch of funny people in a funny place. Let's make people laugh. Moving things along, I've got a couple of posts that I want to share with you. Now, these posts come from Wendy DeRamis and Rose Glad. That's right, you know Rose Glad. I was just talking about her. But yeah, these two posts come from, as I just said, Wendy DeRamis and Rose Glad. And you know why I'm sharing them? Because they made me laugh yesterday. And that's why. It was last night before I was heading to bed. I thought maybe I'll get some of this organized a little bit for today's video. I found my two posts that I want to share. We're going to start off with Wendy DeRamis' post. So let's bring that up right now. I've seen this before. I've seen it in our other group. But I'm glad you shared it here, because I needed a laugh, and this makes me laugh. Boom chakalaka! Oh man, it's silly, and I love it. And I love the fact that there's a bird named Chakalaka, too, just on top of that. Even if it's just a plain one. Wendy, thank you so very much for that. I needed a laugh. You gave me a laugh. That's awesome, and I hope it made other people laugh this morning. And our second one is from our friend Rose Glad. Rose, I hope you're doing fantastic this morning. Let me bring that up now. Well, me, it's coffee, but yeah, you're right. I'm not so much of a gangster anymore. Not that I ever was, but I like to think that I, real tough. Rose, I love it. Absolutely love it. I love this meme format here with the old paintings and then the sayings put over it. When they make sense and when they match the expression of the painting, this is one that does, of course. Thanks, Rose. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you, everybody, for your post. We really appreciate it. If your post is never shared here, it's not because it's not important. Just because we get a lot of posts, and it's whatever I happen to see just before I start getting things ready for the video. Hopefully, I'll share your post soon. And thank you to everybody for your posts. We won't grow without posts, and we're growing because of you. So thank you. You freaking rock, my friends. So let's see where we are right now. We started off, I told you what the time was on this part of the world and the date, and then I explained that on the other side of the world, we've got our friends living in the future on the 25th. Hello, Melbourne! Sorry. And then I think I introduced myself, and then I mentioned how awesome you are. I think I asked you what you're doing today, and I told you what I'm doing today, working that skate later on. And then we discussed what Rose Glad was probably doing today. I'm just guessing at that. And then we discussed what Michelle Finnerty did yesterday, or said she was going to do yesterday. Then we featured two great posts from Wendy DeRamis and our friend Rose Glad once again. Hello, Rose. And then we're right here. That got us to right here. And then after this, I think what I usually do is I go straight to the bad jokes. Why aren't beauty pageants ever held in Boise? Come on, who wants to be crowned Miss Idaho? I was in a lingerie store the other day and I asked the clerk, are these undergarments satin? And she turned to me, she goes, of course not. They're brand new. What does an unhappy Scandinavian say? I wish I was never Bjorn. Where do naughty rainbows go? Prism. I taught my niece the meaning of a bargain, and she said, thank you, uncle. That means a great deal. I replied no comment all throughout my police interview. I didn't get the job, though. The furniture store keeps calling me. All I wanted was one night stand. What do elephants drink? To forget. I named my new horse Mayo. Mayonnaise. What's a penguin's favorite ice cream flavor? Pistachio. I love it. I love the fact that I've got 4 or 5, maybe 6 people that come back every day for those jokes. You know why? Because that's why I'm doing those jokes. I'm doing them to make you laugh. I know I got a few people laughing. That's what matters. I know sometimes it's so bad it's funny, or maybe not sometimes, always. But you know what? Who cares? If you're laughing, right? We're not laughing at somebody's misfortune. We're laughing at some bad jokes. That's just fun. And it's all about fun, friends. It's all about making people laugh. And, Lord knows, we could all use some laughs some days. But yeah, I really like telling those bad jokes. I would really love it, though, if you would send me in some bad jokes. The first joke this morning, the joke about being Miss Idaho or not being Miss Idaho. Thank you to M'lis Carnahan. She sent me that joke yesterday, and I wrote it down right away and decided we're going to use it. That's going to be joke number 1, and that's what happened. So if you send me your jokes, I'm going to use them if I can, and I will give you credit or blame. You know, they're bad jokes, right? But I really appreciate it if you would send those jokes. Send them in to jokes@wellithoughtitwas.com. That's jokes@wellithoughtitwas.com. And you know, I'll keep an eye out for them. And once again, if I can use them, I will. You don't have to write a joke. If you've got a supply of jokes, maybe you found a page that has a bunch of these one-liners or two-liners, you know, these dad jokes, send them to me. I'm gonna give you credit, I promise. And now, I don't doubt that you noticed that one of those jokes was a penguin joke, because you're a very observant human. That's right, you. I'm talking to you. Every day I do a penguin joke, and I'm doing this because I find them cheesy, and I'm also trying to get the attention of McVitie's, the company that makes penguin cookies. That's right, I get those jokes from the penguin biscuits that are out of the UK. They're made by a company called McVitie's, which is owned by Pilatus, and they're great cookies. Each one is individually wrapped. They're rectangular, so I'm calling them cookies. You call them biscuits in the UK, so I don't want to confuse anyone. And people call these ones biscuit bars, I've heard. Rectangular cookies. I'm in Canada, that's why I'm calling them that. They're chocolate cookies with a chocolate filling, and they're chocolate coated. And each one is individually wrapped in a little plastic package, and each package has a cheesy little penguin joke on it. I've been doing those penguin jokes for weeks now. I don't have a supply of penguin biscuits, though. I am out of them. So now I'm Googling these jokes, and I feel like I'm cheating, my friends. Why am I telling you this? Because I want your sympathy, and I want somebody in the UK, if there is anyone in the UK watching these, to send me some of those beautiful penguin biscuits. I'll pay you for them. I'll pay you for the cookies, I'll pay you for the shipping, and if I have to, I'll pay you for your time for wrapping them up and bringing them to the post office and all that. But let me know first. And leave a comment on this video or something like that, or direct message me. But yes, let me know if you're able to do that, and then we're going to find out if it's worthwhile, because I don't want to go broke doing this, but I definitely want a supply of these wonderful little cookies/biscuits. So if you're in the UK, anywhere in the UK, and these are plentiful for you, let me know. Let's make a deal, my friends. Cookie deal. Speaking of cookie deals, I got another idea. I'm talking to you, McVitie's/Pilatus. That's right. You got your little logo up there, but it says not sponsored by. Let's change that. Why don't you get in early, my friends, and sponsor my joke videos? I do these joke videos every day. It's part of this larger video, and I also post them separately on YouTube and on Instagram. That's right. I'm sharing your logo. I'm telling your jokes, and I'm giving you credit for them, despite the fact that I'm doing this for free. You know what? I'd really love it? I'd love it if you and I made a deal. That's right, McVitie's/Pilatus. I'd like to make a deal with you. A really, really inexpensive one for you, and it would be advantageous for me. What is it? Get in early. Sponsor my joke videos. Sponsor my whole video if you want. When I'm telling the jokes, if you want, I'll wear a penguin hat if I can find one and buy one. Be happy to do that. I already show your logo up there. Well, right up there actually, but I show your logo already, and I'll just take off that not sponsored. We'll shout your name from the rooftop saying that you're helping us grow, and you would help us grow. You absolutely would. We were such a big group. We had that group robbed from us. We've got this beautiful group of 1,000 that's growing. Get in at the ground floor, McVitie's. Be a sponsor. Be awesome. And we're going to have some fun together. What do I want? Well, I'm going to tell you right now. I just want some biscuits, some penguin biscuits, so I can have those jokes. I know you have to send them over the ocean. You're a big, strong company. I know you can do it. You know how come I know you can do it? Because I already have McVitie's products in our grocery stores right now. Just we don't have penguins. I need some penguins. Send me some penguins. And you know what? Maybe a little bit of cash. We could work something out. But at the moment, I'd be happy with the penguins, and then we could talk later. Talk to me, McVitie's. There's an email address at the bottom here. It's admin@wellithoughtitwas. You could email me there. I'll be looking for that email. I'm going to be sending emails to your company. I don't know who to send it to, but there's some general email addresses. I'm going to keep sending those emails, just letting you know what I'm doing and what I want. You don't have to pay attention to me. You don't even know I exist, McVitie's, but I'm telling you, we're doing it anyways. Why don't you get on board and make it worthwhile? And now it's time for me to ask you to do two favors. They're not selfish favors, so don't worry. I'm not asking you to do anything for me specifically. Well, one thing. First one, Say it every day. If you get a chance, and it's an appropriate moment, I say that too, because sometimes it's not appropriate to make somebody laugh. Make somebody laugh today, or at least try. Why? Because no matter where they are in life, you're going to make their life a little bit better when you make them laugh, because laughter always feels good. Especially for laughing at something wholesome. But like I said, it has to be appropriate. So do your best to make somebody laugh. They could be having a fantastic day, you made their day better. They could be having a horrible day, and that's that little light in the darkness that they need, perhaps, to keep going. You're gonna make somebody's day better. Just make them laugh if you can. And, you're gonna elevate them no matter what. Please do that. It's an amazing thing to do to make somebody laugh, and you and I have already done amazing things together, so we know they're amazing. Second part of that favor, or the second favor, if you like. Kind of along the same lines. I've already asked you to make somebody else laugh. If you can do me a favor, that favor would be try to find something that makes you laugh today. That's why we created this group, to spread laughter, right? Let's do it. You deserve to laugh too. Maybe you'll find something on the group that makes you laugh. Maybe you'll see something on TV. Maybe you'll be watching a YouTube video that makes you chuckle. Maybe you just see something happen outside. Who knows? But please, try to find something to make you laugh. You deserve to be happy, and you deserve to laugh. You know what? And this is this portion of the video, and the old videos especially, where I would ask you for donations, because I was spending 6 hours a day curating all your posts. Well, I'm not doing that at the moment. I am not. I'm absolutely not. I am spending maybe a couple of hours curating posts at the most right now, but I am spending a lot of time trying to contact Facebook, trying to get our old group back. We don't know if that'll ever happen, but that is happening. Now, it is a lot of time, but not as much time as it was before, so I'm not going to put a hard sell on this. But we do have a donation page set up. It's $2, $3, or $5. Completely optional, of course. If you want to help out the group, and it would help us out, definitely, you can make a donation for right here. There's a QR code, so if you're watching this on a television or a PC, you can whip out your phone, and on your phone camera it'll bring you there if you scan that. We also have that link down below here, which you can't click, of course, and we have the link in our notes to this video. If you feel like helping us out, we're talking $2, $3, or $5, as I said, and I promise I'm going to donate 10% of all donations that we receive to the Calgary Humane Society. I made that promise as of yesterday, and we're going to go forward with that. I don't expect to get a bunch of donations. I totally get that, but what we do get, once it gets to an amount that makes sense, if we do, I will donate 10% to that Calgary Humane Society, and I'll provide a receipt here. And I won't claim that receipt on taxes, even though I can, because I think I want to do it in a more altruistic way. If you want to help us out, you're not just helping us out. You're going to help out some puppies, some kitties, some birds, you name it. They've got all these animals, the Humane Society. Check out your Humane Society too if you're looking for a new pet. Adopt a pet if you can. All right, and then we come to the next little portion, which is kind of related. We've got a fantastic store. We absolutely do. Got some great products. Look at that coffee cup there. That looks great, doesn't it? Nice 15-ounce coffee cup. New one looks better. Very similar, but it just happens to look better. As you can see, I'm wearing this beautiful hoodie. I think it's beautiful. It is so warm. Yeah, I look stupid like that, I know. That's just me. It's not the hoodie. It is so warm. It's a Gildan branded sweatshirt, so it's a nice quality. I think it feels like a hug. You know what? Buy one of these, get a hug from me. No. You may not want that. But anyways, feels like a hug. It's great. Of course, I said we have t-shirts. We have regular t-shirts. We've got those 3/4 sleeve rock shirts. Take a look at Michelle Finnerty right there. Great photo. Thank you, Michelle. You rock. So we got those shirts. We got the hoodie. And I've got iPhone cases. They look fantastic. Tote bags. Oh my gosh, do I have a tote bag, my friends. Take a look. That's my friend Roseglad. My internet friend Roseglad. She bought one of our tote bags. This is about, I think a couple of months ago. And she sent in the photo. And as you can tell there, she's carting around her rubber chickens. Because she said in her note, saying that not only is it great for groceries and for books, it's great for hauling around your rubber chickens. I love that. That's the kind of an endorsement that a group based on humor and jokes want. It's beautiful. Rubber chickens are like one of the cores of classic comedy, right? Absolutely. Thank you, Rose. You rock our world, I tell you. That's right, folks. We've got a whole bunch of different products, and any purchase is going to help us. So if it's something you're interested, please check them out. We got that link down below here. It is store at wellithoughtitwas.com. That's store at wellithoughtitwas.com. Clickable link up in the notes, of course, just like the donation page. Check it out. Oh, and we also have panties. A little embarrassing. We have panties requested by members like you. That's all I'm going to say. So we've got those in the store. To me, they look good, in the mock-ups there. I haven't ordered a pair for myself because what would I do with them, right? But like I said, I think they look good. I always ask people to send in photos of themselves if they get one of our shirts, hoodies, coffee cup, phone case, tote bag. And I still want that, but I'm going to have to ask you not to send in photos of yourselves in the panties if you ever purchase them. Not that I don't think you're going to look beautiful. We're all beautiful people here. Look, we've created something beautiful. But very inappropriate. Telling you, I'm happily married. I don't have to be explaining to my wife why I'm going through photos of ladies wearing, well, I thought it was funny panties. Very, very uncomfortable conversation to have, most likely. We're not going to have that conversation. But still, I really want you to check out our store if that's something that interests you. I'd love to see you folks decked out in our shirts or our hoodies, or flashing that phone case, carrying that bag around, just sipping your coffee, your tea. I'd love to see all of that, folks. Be amazing, because you're amazing people, and I'd be so proud to see that. And of course, you'd be helping the group, so there's that too. So check out the store if that's something you're into. If you feel like you want to, you can always donate to us. That is going to help us out. Like I said, not as much pressure on that right now. Things are changing, though. We are still working for you, no matter what. So, folks, thank you for listening to my spiels on those. You folks absolutely rock. All right, folks, you know what? I think it is going to be that time where we start wrapping things up. I don't want to repeat myself too much, and it's probably already starting. I am going to say something, though, that I do repeat all the time, but although I've had to reword it, I already said it at the beginning of the video. We've got 1,000 people in this group. Over 1,000 people. That's a good number, and we're going to grow that number. 1,000 people? That's a nice-sized village, isn't it? I think it's a nice-sized village. I think I called it a town earlier. Let's call it a village right now. We've got 1,000 people in this group. That's more than many villages around the world. Let's call us the funniest village on the internet, population you and I. This village is going to grow. We're going to be a town, then we're going to be a city again. We're going to have hundreds of thousands of people in this group. We're going to be the funniest city on the internet again. Right now, we're the funniest village on the internet, and I don't think anyone else is claiming that. I've never heard that said before. So we're pretty unique, and we're unique because of you and I. So thank you for making this group amazing. Thank you for helping it grow. If you've just come over from the other group, thank you so very much. Those guys are scammers, and we're going to try to get it back. If we can't, let's try to get it taken down. But I'm going to work for you folks, and I'm working for you folks because it's worth working for you folks. You folks help me create something amazing, 2 amazing things. We're going to try to get one back, and we're going to make this one grow. And it's going to grow. It's going to be beautiful. No, it is already beautiful. It's just going to grow in its beauty. So thank you, my friends. I'm going to be here tomorrow. I'm hoping you're going to be here tomorrow. Maybe we'll have a few more people with us. That will be amazing. I just want to say thank you, folks. Thank you for everything you've helped us do on these groups, especially this new one now. It's not that new anymore. But thank you for coming over and joining, especially if you have just come over and joined. And, spread the word on that other group that it's been hacked. I have a little bit of text that I'll put in the notes that I've been sharing on the 2 accounts that I still have that'll allow me to post. That'll really help us out. So, folks, I just want to say thank you very much for being awesome. Thanks for making us awesome. We're going to see you again tomorrow. All the love.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny.
Well, I thought 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 it was funny. Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought it was funny.
That was funny.